Blizzard announced more trinkets to tinker with in Battlegrounds for the mid-season update. Let's talk about what's waiting for us in patch 30.6. Apparently, Bobby's restocking the tavern, and I think he's going pretty crazy on this one. So, we're getting a lot of new trinkets. Let's start with trinkets, I think. And then we can look into the minions and what other changes they're doing. Deathly Phylactery is giving you a Death Rattle minion, and then your first Death Rattle triggers an extra time. That can be good, but it's only your first Death Rattle. It's not like all your future Death Rattles. Maybe it's good with what? With like... It's not good with bombs. Frogs? They're removing the Leapfrogger. Spoilers. So it's not good with frogs either. Goldrin? Scraper? Yeah, frogs are gone. Frogs are gone. That's why maybe it was better to look at the new minions. A bit pricey. Maybe it's gonna be early game tempo. Also, one thing that we learned from playing with trinkets for half a season is that the first trinket, the lesser one, should just be for tempo. Whatever that means for you. Could be get a minion per turn, get like a better effect. Generally, something like this is gonna be probably not picked, if I have to say. Also, you get one Death Rattle. Just seems a bit bad. Now, Goose Portrait, after you summon 5 Silver Fledglings, get a Goldenizer. That's pretty crazy. That might be better than Goldenizer. If you have 2 Gooses, and they're giving you like, in one fight 2 minions, in one fight 3 minions, you get a Goldenizer in 2 fights. That's pretty good, right? It's funny because like you have the goose that lays the golden eggs. It's kind of like a meme mechanic here. Electromagnetic device. Discover a magnetic minion. When you magnetize a minion, give it to 2. Again, the only issue I have with this is that it only gives you 1 magnet. Not giving you 1 per turn. Obviously, 1 per turn would be too much, but only 1. It's good if you want to play a magnetic build, but seems like not the best tempo. After you sell 5 minions, get a random Murloc. I like this a lot. This is like really good. It's kind of like the elemental trinket, but with Murlocs. After you sell 5 minions, get a random elemental. What's the name of that one? Yeah, we're getting a lot of stickers this patch. Lava Lamp, yeah. This is like a Lava Lamp for Murlocs. It's gonna be a great trinket. I like this one a lot. Again, I like lesser trinkets that are recurring, that constantly give you value. I don't really like the ones that give you like 1 minion. After you play 4 minions, get a random tier 1 tavern spell and upgrade this. The question is, what does happen to this when you get to tavern 6? Is it gonna go back to 1? Or is it gonna stay on 6? But this one is good, I like it. It's gonna be a little bit of time until you get the 5 drops. And you have to calculate, do I want to spend 3 gold now? 3 gold is a lot for a lesser trinket. If you're under pressure, I don't think you have time to play for this. It's a little bit slow, maybe too slow. It stays at 6. Yeah, it's pretty bad because it's too slow. I mean, a lot of these trinkets, you're going to see them reduced later to like 2 gold, 1 gold, 0. And maybe for 0 it's going to be worth it, but 4 gold. That's a lot of money spent for a trinket. For a lesser trinket. Summon and get a random undead. Avenge 6. This one is not bad. You're permanently getting a minion with Avenge 6. It's kind of like the Beast one, but a bit more Avenge, but you also get it on the board. And getting it on the board is like really good because it can contribute to the next Avenge, and it just goes on and on. But it's 4 gold, quite pricey. This one is gonna be good if they reduce it a little bit. Tiketus. Discover a tier 3 Diamond prize. Tier 3. So like a turn 12 prize? Tier 1 is turn 4, tier 2 is 8, tier 3 is 12, right? A turn 12 prize on turn 6. Okay. And then you get another one on turn 9. And another one on turn 12. This one seems pretty good. I like this one. Seems really good. This one is worth 4 gold. It's also immediate value. You pay 4G, you can get a 6 drop, right? What are the turn 12 ones? Discover a 6 drop. Is it the one with Divine Shield? Like give a minion 10-10 and Divine Shield? Ice Block. No, that was removed. No more Ice Block. Oh, it's just Divine Shield, not 12-12. That's like the turn 16 prizes. Small confusion there. So it's like Divine Shield for a minion. Get a 6 drop. Get 10 bananas. return minion to your hand and replay it with a buff, which kind of sucks. And it's also get previous prizes, or was that also tier 4? Change hero power. I think you're gonna want Bananas or Discover 6 drop if you play this. Reduced leveling, was this 6? No, it was tier 2. Okay. Still really good, or better than others. Reflective Pendant, also 4 gold. Get a plain copy of a minion you control. At the start of the turn, repeat this. This is also pretty good. Like, you immediately get the minion, then you immediately get the minion every single turn. The problem, it's 4 gold. A lot of the trinkets that give you a minion per turn are 2 gold or 1 gold. 4G is a lot. But it can help you triple. It's random. It's random. Again, if it's not good for 4 gold, there will be a gold value for which it's good. 1 gold, 2 gold, whatever. There will be a gold value for which this one is good. So if it's not good, it's only because it's 4 gold. That's like the only impediment. Again, I'm thinking of my games and how aggressive the metagame is. I cannot spend 4 gold on a lesser trinket unless it wins me the game on the spot. I'm exaggerating, but you get what I mean. Start of the turn, reduce the cost of upgrading the tavern by 3. Not sure if I like it. Like, you spend 2 gold, it does nothing. Next turn, 3 costs less to level. So basically you get 3 gold. Turn after, you get 3 more gold. And then 3 more gold. But once you're tavern 6, this is useless. I don't know if I like it. Like, for 2 gold, you can get the trinket that gives you 1 extra gold for the rest of the game every turn, right? The money trinket. Once the money trinket starts giving you 3 gold, it's already better than this. I don't know if I like this. You know what they would need to make this good? They would have to make it start of your turn. So, no. They could make it 3 gold cost. They could make it cost 3 gold. And then immediately discount by 3 gold. So it would say, reduce the cost of upgrading the tavern by 3. Repeat this at the start of every single turn. So you pay 3 gold and it immediately gives you the value back. Then it would be good. Right now I wouldn't pick it. I think it's too slow. This looks broken. Looks broken, but think of it in game. It's way weaker than a lot of other trinkets. It's gonna be bad. They either need to make it 0 gold, or they need to make it 3 gold, and then instantly reduced by 3 gold. But I guess they could just make it 0. If they make it 0, then it's the same. But yeah, I don't want to pay 2 gold for this. Maybe 1 gold? 2 is too much. A Burgling Claw. Start of your turn, get a plain copy of the highest tier minion in your opponent's warband. Not bad. For 2 gold, it could work. A bit random. But it could be good. It's interesting that we're going to have so many new trinkets. We're going to have to rethink of how we think about trinkets. I mean, you still have to keep the same focus on just getting maximum tempo from your trinkets, right? You just want to utilize the trinket to give you the value from the lesser one and the win condition from the greater one. And I'm trying to look at these trinkets for the same lens. Maybe the metagame is going to shift a little bit, but we'll see. Choose from 2 new lesser trinkets to replace this for free. Start of each turn, repeat this. Ha! It's a fun one, but 3 gold is too much. It should be like 2 or 1. Common Thread. I don't want to discuss the duos only because I played 0 games of duos this season. So I don't think I'm well equipped to discuss the duo trinkets. But I'm super happy that they're making duos only things. Duos is a fun game mode, and people that enjoy duos definitely deserve to have their own trinkets and such. That's pretty cool. Good for Blizzard for doing this. They're even getting their own portrait with Orchestra Conductor. Haha. Okay. The new greater trinkets. Eye of Sargeras. 6G. Every 4th card you buy costs health instead of gold. 4th. Brother, I'm already paying 6 gold. This is unplayable. Either I don't see something or it's unplayable. It might be the worst greater trinket in recorded human history. This one should be 0. Dude, every 4th card. 4 cards. Like, let's say you're playing Infinite Demons. How many cards do you buy in a turn? 7, 8? I don't know how they came to the conclusion that 6 gold is the price for this, but we'll see it cost reduced very soon. You can quote me on that. Promo portrait. Now that's fun. Get a promo Drake. Your first start of combat effect each turn triggers an extra time. So only one start of combat effect triggers extra. So ideally golden promo. Or Yulon. Does it count for itself? Yeah, of course. It definitely works with itself. Every portrait works for itself, pretty much. This works with other comps too. Wait, what other comps have start of combat effects? The pirate guy that gives 1/1s. Nah, okay. Seems good with the pirate guy. Works with Anvil. I mean, Anvil is also a greater trinket. I don't know if it's gonna work like that. But yeah, pretty good. Surprise portrait. Get an elemental of surprise. More appear when you least expect them. I don't know what that means. It's funny. Like, I wish they would just tell us how it works, but I understand the joke. Because it's elemental of surprise. After you die, you're gonna get another one. Dude, that would be so funny. You're dead and you get like an elemental of surprise for next game. Rationally, you should get one every single time you have 2 elementals of the same, like, of the same minion. So you automatically triple. Could also just be in the shop randomly. Yeah, getting one, like, the most useful would be whenever you have 2 of the same elemental, it automatically triples with elemental of surprise. That would be really good. It's kind of like the pirate one then, but better. Mecha Jaraxxus sticker. You get 2 Mecha Jaraxxus minions, so you don't get Mecha Jaraxxus itself. And then you get 2 more every turn. Not bad, but not great. For a greater trinket, it's magnets. It's 2 magnets per turn. I guess it works if you're playing some mech strategies. For example, it could be better than the Fridge magnet, because at least you're getting 2 guaranteed every single turn, and you get them at the start of the turn, so they can buff end of turn. Get a lookout. Whenever you discover a minion, get the random tavern spell. This one is really good. But yeah, it's crazy how many portraits they're making. I guess people really like the portraits, so that's why they're doing more of them. But now we're gonna have too many portraits, it's gonna feel diluted. In a way, that's good, because you cannot really play for some trinkets. You're gonna just have to do the best with what you're offered. Maybe you can force trinkets a lot less. You just need to know which are the best ones and pick them. Postcard. After you play a non-Naga minion, get a random spellcraft. It's greater and it's 4 gold. Like, it sounds good if it was a lesser trinket. But as a greater trinket, feels kind of slow to me. I don't know if I like it. Somebody says play Bran, Atisa, and just spam cards. Spam cards with Bran and just farm spellcrafts. I mean, it could work, but it seems slow. Precious Pearl. Give a minion 30/30 until next turn. So what are the ways you can utilize this? On Lava Lurker. What else? On Zesty. Devourer. Eating Shop. On Magnetics is not permanent, so I wouldn't count that as a good utilization. But on Cleave and Divine Shields, just for the current turn. Isn't Deep Blue just better? This is kind of if you wanted Deep Blue and you didn't scale your Deep Blue early. Flag Beggar Portrait. This one is gonna be annoying. Like, you get another Sky Pirate, and then your Sky Pirates have 8 attack. Crazy. But your Sky Pirates also means the 1/1s, right? Get a Surveyor. Start of each turn, get 3 Blood Gems. Not bad. I kind of like this as like a follow-up to if you already buffed your gems. Seems like a good one. Manipulator Portrait seems like a better version of Kyarazan chess set. It's 1 gold chess set, pretty much. Very interesting. Nala Portrait is expensive AF, but then your tavern spells cost 1 less, which is huge if you're playing with Labor. You need to be playing Labor to make use of this, right? Imagine if the spells were 1 less for each Nala that you had. Jesus. Cho'Gall sticker. Oh, duos only. Duos only. So many stickers, though. Do you guys think they made too many stickers? I really am curious how this is gonna look like in game. You're probably still gonna get some neutral ones, but now you're always gonna have some stickers. Stickers are fun. Like, I like getting a minion and then playing around it. It's fun. It's kind of like a body strategy. Or a body-like strategy, but you're doing it with minions. With non-hero reliant minions. They'll definitely need to balance some of the costs, but it looks fun. A lot of changes. Now, let's talk about the minions really quickly. Karmic Chameleon. It's a tier 5 beast that has Avenge 5 transform into a copy of the minion to the left of this. And I think the transformation is permanent, otherwise it wouldn't make sense, right? Like, you'll try to use these to transform into a Titus. That's like my logic. I don't see this. It's not permanent. I mean, if it's not permanent, then what do you do with it? So every single fight, you have to hope this doesn't die to transform into what? I have no idea how it's gonna work. Why would you want to transform into Titus after Avenge 5 happened? It's too slow. So if it's permanent, it's interesting. If it's not permanent, it's absolute hot garbage. Unless I'm missing a combo. Archimond. After your hero takes damage, rewind it and reduce the cost of your next spell by 1. So a rewinder which reduces tavern spells rather than buffing himself. The question is if they're still keeping rewinder. If they are, they probably printed Archimond just to make sure that you have a rewinder effect when you want one. Which would be interesting. Smoldering Gardener is a dragon that when you sell it, you get a 2-1 +5 attack dragon. Kind of interesting mechanic. It's a good one to get and then sell it later. Pretty good minion to buff other Murlocs. 2-star 2-2, give a Murloc 2 free and taunt. It's like a better rock pool. Slippery Slider. Refresh the tavern with 2 extra tavern spells that cost 1 less. And that's like the spellcraft. Interesting. I feel like it's good with Lloyd of Gains. There's like the one synergy that I can think of. Putrid Pupil. After you summon 7 minions in combat, get a random spell. This seems awful. Does it even stack from like one fight to another? Probably. I mean, if you generate... How many spells do you need to generate for this to be worth it? 7 is too much in my opinion. And they made the Tavern 4 Queen for duos. I'm assuming maybe duos has a problem with like super big minions that are early. The following 11 cards are being removed from the pool. Baron's Brawler. This one was fun with Bran. I like this card a lot. Baron's Conjurer, Torn Captain, RIP. Igniter, Seer, Seafarer, Scarlet Skull, Silo Bones, Silly-Teed, Frog, Grandmother. Pretty good removals. RIP Frog, I think it was limiting design space by a lot. Now also I expect to have dragons and beasts in the same lobby, which we haven't had this season yet. Oh, they're removing Seer because they're adding the Wanderer. They probably saw that a lot of the time people are offered Seer and they only have one other Murloc. So now you actually have like a good way to buff one other Murloc. That's pretty solid. I like the cards that they remove. What are they adding? They're adding Randall. I forgot what Randall does. Nest Matron, Tea-Master Teotar, Corpse Refiner, Disco Shuffler, Carbonic Copy, No Feldrake, Annoy Your Troop, Salty Looter, Agam, Colossus, and Horse. Randall steals cards from the tavern. Oh, it was the tier 4/4/5 end of turn, take a card from the tavern. Okay. Mana Saber and Bird Body. I mean, I love these cards. It's weird to see Teotar back, because I've always been saying that Teotar was my favorite card, but Nala kind of does what Teotar does. So now we're going to have a game with Nala and Teotar. Kind of crazy. They're also changing some of the returning cards. Hummingbird is now 0/4, but is for the rest of the combat. Pretty good. So you don't rely on it, right? And it also buffs himself, so it's a 2/4 actually. Pretty good buff to Hummingbird. Also a buff to Salty Looter, which now gets buff retroactively. Like, he can get Salty Looter late game and he could be a 200/200 if you cycled enough. Welcome back, Cycled Pirates. And Agam now is a tier 6, but plays a Blood Gem on different minion from each type. So it's really good if you have buffed gems, because before it was giving them 1/1. So now you can play Menagerie, starting with big gems, if you somehow can get there. Colossus is an 8/8. Divine Shield Reborn used to be like 10/10, I think. But yeah, super crazy changes. Can't wait to play with the patch. On paper, it looks really, really good and really, really solid. Some of the cards are obviously not that good, like this one, but we're always going to have some bad cards in the game. what is important is that they remove a lot of the boring stuff and add a lot of potential crazy stuff. That's really fun. Looking forward to it. Salty Looter is summoned, not played. What's the difference?